My own position is in the camp of libertarian socialism, which sounds like a contradiction to most people because they think libertarians want minimal government and socialists want maximal government. But I think it's more accurate to think of libertarians as wanting minimal coercion, so they want to reduce the coercive elements of the government. In the United States, libertarians are often pro-capitalist and pro-individual freedom, but socialist libertarians or libertarian socialists in Europe and some here in the United States, it's been growing more recently, look at it as minimizing those aspects of the government that are coercive, but making use of elements of government that are intended to give people more control over their own lives. And you can think of this in a very simple sense. One example would be a community that comes together to form a new government, say a county government or a city government. As the population grows, they see a need for something like putting in a sewage system. So they create a government to put a tax on them all, and then they put in place a sewage system. So there's aspects in which the government is doing more to respond to the needs of people in a collective way, and coercion is not as big a part of it. If people feel like the government is benefiting them, they're more willing to pay taxes. So it moves towards more voluntary and less coercive. Also, libertarian socialists, as opposed to libertarians in the United States in general, have more faith in collective efforts than in individual efforts. They don't focus so much on individual freedom. That's not true of all libertarian socialists, but the more socialist of the libertarian socialists, in my opinion, see collective action as important. Mutual aid, voluntary associations, and most importantly, at the workplace democracy. That's the way to give people more control over their life, is in realms where we have to cooperate and work together, giving us all a say in how that work is performed. So that's libertarian socialism. That's where I'm coming from.